seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Thanks for not leaving me in the Dominion. If you hadn't come back, I might still be stuck there. I told Nan we flew back on the Phoenix, but she walloped me for telling fibs. Can you tell her it was the truth, Clive?
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. The whole realm has the old... Take care.
We need to actually change the name to 13. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Okay. Didn't know what that was like there. Okay. Make sure it wasn't still lagging. Alright, so. Last time we did some wild hunts, we defeated Bahamut, and saved the day. And now, well, actually, I don't know what's going on now because I didn't talk to him at the end of this. I should have talked to him first.
The realm? As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project.
Okay.
Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul.
Do you have any good news?
Probably not. But we're near the end of a.
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
Yeah, that's never
Right,
good
fine.
news.
What do you suggest we do?
Oh no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't.
I suppose not.
Let's see.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe?
We're the main characters
Not
of
that you are to blame
a
for the Dominion's
RPG,
fate.
alright?
No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break.
I hope so.
Yeah, we all kind of hope so on that one, because we're going to need it.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
No,
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
What are the facts? Okay, give me the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay.
So wait, is the blight is spreading now because we're destroying the mother crystals?
The end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang,
Wow.
leaving their beloved republic.
So we screwed up everything.
Moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off storm. The world, in short, is in chaos.
Yeah, you're welcome, everybody.
It
We
would
made your life
seem
so
our
much better.
Civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against...
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Yep.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing. But pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
I'm gonna say, well, you've got a walking... You got one walking nuke that's ready to go whenever. You got two walking nukes. Technically three if Dion wakes up. Three walking nukes that, well, them going nuclear would not be the best because it could kill them. Is always a decent backup plan.
Is a storm coming soon?
Let me guess. You're here about the...
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what? That, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the sixth day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters.
What is going on here?
But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There is nothing divine about.
Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been... You will forgive me,
Certainly not. Even without this journal, you provided us ample wisdom.
Okay, so...
Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Hopefully. Yeah, this is like the worst
Seems that
I've ever seen it right now. Oh, Jules here to give her input.
We have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would.
Yeah,
Actually, there are three.
of course.
We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashyyyk out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalamil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours.
Yes.
The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the dead. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means... there's a...
Jill and I...
Let them know we're on our way.
So we're gonna have to go. Oh my gosh. This is.
Clive. Here you go.
seen enough?
Okay. Oh, we're up the creek without a paddle, guys. Let's see, do we want to do... We'll go Northreach first.
First we find Isabel.
Let's change the big.
The bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Someone's under a flood. Was that us? Are we there for that?
I can't do it.
The Lord.
We received the dame's message.
Yeah.
There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashyyyk, but they've taken so many.
A cache.
Alton, and what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, No. She went to the garrison to...
Then we'll look for her there.
I will take care of this. Alright. Like, so it sounded like the destroying the mother crystals put the Aether, unstabilized the Aether on the world. Is that Ultima's doing, or is that our doing? Because we destroyed the mother crystals.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the... We've tried requesting... What more would you have?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale, look and protect them I shall. Because they are... In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your... But more than that, they are your sisters. So you have a choice.
Lay down
your sword and watch as they...
She speaks the truth, you know, this here. What we have left is our lives! Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's...
You guys are useless.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And so...
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my...
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from.
You're getting a little defensive there, I guess.
Of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these
Very
days.
realistic they could have.
You're a pikeman, yes?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me.
Leave that to us.
But my family.
It's all right.
Did you see the
creatures? They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then...
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from...
It's all right. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Go through here? I can. Don't worry, whatever's out there, we're tougher than.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Faster!
What? There's here.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me!
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
there are always more. But I... You have the towns?
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Yeah.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right?
Yes, my lady.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt.
Yeah, that would...
It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. And the people I love include the ones stand.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sent...
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my... But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I...
You're welcome. I do have some hunts I could do, but I don't have those things marked down where they're at yet. So
The Akashic attacked us out of the blue.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer. Martha.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by Akashic.
Those skies are what happened. Not long
Right.
after they fell dark, there were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. The rest are still down
we
there now.
really screwed up everything.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd net now. Where I let the men know you...
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
Yeah, that probably tracks with our luck.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
And they really fortified this place.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the...
Oh, that was it? Did I go for the hardest one first? I'm kind of disappointed there.
These men don't have the look.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where...
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will...
So we're gonna go help Wade. Gotcha. It's nice to know that Sir Wade, that guy that I didn't think was going to survive, ended up being a very important part.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we...
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift. But they got a pack of a cache and they got...
Damn it up.
We'll worry about them.
You look after everyone here.
I will.
Yeah, we'll go... We'll go destroy some people.
My brothers.
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift. But what about... I didn't up, sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you...
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
Yeah.
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many.
Behind you!
Oh, okay. One of those.
Damn it!
Do you think we can hold them?
We can certainly try. Are you...
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
There we go. Wade was coming in with an axe to kill it. There you go, Wade. You did good. You can join the party.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any...
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down East Pool way. Too thick to be
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for East Pool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about...
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow.
Let's fast travel up. It'll be a little bit quicker. Excuse me.
Just patch me up as quick.
God.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Something's coming.
And I just used all
Apologies,
my
my lord.
ultimates. Daggum.
Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so Wade. Shall we?
There we go. Oh, yeah. No more ways we got to go through.
No. I think that was...
Okay.
It won't be long before the next.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Okay, do we solve your dilemmas?
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Or look, hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
Damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, it's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when.
Yeah.
And whether that's sooner. The
Well,
inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the...
Well, when you put it like...
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's a win-win for all of them, and we don't have to sit here and come back every 10 minutes. Guardian Scarf. Okay.
My lord, there's someone I... Oscar?
Oscar. Who's Oscar?
It is an honor to make your acquaintance. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Nice to meet you.
Well, go on, then. It's not for me to... Yes. So wait. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Yeah, but we're also going into like.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
So like
I
none.
would not have it any other way.
How much lenience is that? None. Like I said, my only issue with that is. Now then, this one could either be a real doozy, or who knows. But I mean, these guys are just going into like the most heavily guarded places.
Cid. Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place, but the fact is...
What did you say to me? What?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's... And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the desert hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Cid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the...
This will probably end up being another bar fight.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
I haven't paid you this day.
Fetch!
Wait. That was different.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a...
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your... We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, and you cannot fill empty bellies with that.
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
Yeah,
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you. Come back when you're ready to talk like...
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
Wait, who's this guy?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can rely. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And these are cursed skies. Or an entire...
We're still working on the skies.
We're gonna fix the sky somehow.
To Dalamil's problems.
I hope so.
So, you see? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid, but if left to smolder. That anger and...
My thoughts exact. Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods. If only they could agree on how.
And if there's one thing bandits like...
What would Sid the out...
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
It does.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps, while it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the others, it may still be possible to make... Before presenting them with...
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves.
When all that fear and anger can be...
It appears we have a plan of act. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince...
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talk.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Feels easily more agreeable.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard. Ah, is she, Conrad? May I introduce you to Jane?
A pleasure, my
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canva.
Victor says that there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad?
You played that really well.
Are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unbloodeds, that a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who...
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played.
What's that supposed to mean? God. Sid just catches like unnecessary like bullets from people.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yes.
Ah, here he is. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were...
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't...
Indeed, certainly that the nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley, and it is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true...
I'm starting to see why Jill did the talking. Jill worked so much. Jill did so much better than Clive's doing right now.
And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to...
All right. If it will help to protect my... But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect.
God.
Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little I can to defend what little we have. But I would not see any unnecessary blood spilt. We need a plan.
Are they going to follow?
Mummy.
Like they were just sitting there. It's like, do I need to like wait for something to happen? Or?
Good news. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat with time. They may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was.
I take it your scouts...
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from the south and one from the desert. In a move, doubtless, intended to stretch our...
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert.
The rest, my friend, the city mistakes I concede are high. But if this does not...
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Yeah.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands...
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as...
And we will do this.
We don't need to hold them off. We're gonna win. Like worst case scenario, we have to call on Ifrit. Like, and I don't think he necessarily cares. I mean, I know he's not proven to be useful.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
I feel bad for that guy. I feel really bad for that guy. Wait, does she actually solo one out for this fight?
They mean to overwhelm us.
serious? Oh, what the?
Nice try. That's all ready. Well done, Toro. Soil and stone!
There we go. Got a little worried there. That guy was kicking my butt. It's not going great.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting.
That we should hurry.
Yeah, that is actually kind of... I guess that would be kind of concerning.
Natalie, you did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you...
Without you, there would have been no line. You saved us, Conrad.
We all saved Dalim.
Yeah. Okay. It's good. It all worked out.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both.
I take it from your presence that visitors from...
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty...
Calm down, Victor. Why quibble over... We are united. As for you, Sid, you
I'll take that as a compliment.
I wouldn't. I would not. That's still an insult. That you're acting. This is not great. I mean,
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
He basically just said you can hold a sword.
Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
I'd be happy to tell Otto everything that happened. But I know he appreciates it when you spare him the time.
Did you see that? Tell me.
So let's just still be like, look, I'm not player controlled, guys.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Oh wow, that's a lot of ability points. I kind of want that.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I imagine here pretty soon I'm going to be getting there.
Was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
I'm the main character of a video game.
Suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
That's also the reason it's also the same thing.
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the big in skies part. But you take my point. Now's not the time. Now's the time to visit the infirmary.
Thank you, Otto.
Maybe he can finally inform some people about what's actually going on here. Is he going to be useless, Dion?
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Technically, you
I but reached out to him.
lived part of what he went
him
through.
Of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since.
Who saved you?
Ultima is
I assumed it
driven
was
by
the
some
Phoenix.
deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
He's more than toppled an empire at this point.
What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have...
Well, I mean, you can absorb icon powers,
Yet,
and you're
I am
also
certain of this.
apparently
It is not
a
mere
devil
chance.
or something.
You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact
That is a good
Ifrit
point.
can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. Is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Despite the fact that you've tried to do that countless times.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, we better go.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound. You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
She's sitting there being like, I'm gonna have to start getting like.
I would surely have been inclined.
I'm gonna have to start getting like going to like kink shops to keep them in the
thanks to
resting beds.
I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
What did he just say?
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Okay, we finally got some stuff opened up. What's you? An eye for an eye. Not to be outdone. On balance. Do I want to do all this?
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
You're probably not wrong.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Tyre's right. Your brother is in no condition to travel. That's all I'll say on the matter. It's Mid, Gav, and your uncle we should be thinking about now.
Yeah, I full-heartedly agree, but he's a walking literary, like, death, so, at this point, so... Here's the question. Do I go ahead and go through this mission, or do I try and do some side quests? It looks like I don't have an option. Looks like I could, so these side quests send me anywhere. Which I think they will. We'll do them later. If I end up getting, I mean, I can't go anywhere right now, so.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canver is attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Yeah, that should be good. Alright, I think once we complete some of this, maybe we could... Okay, yeah, that's all we had to do. We'll complete some more, just go through some of this more. I'll do the side quests, because they're kind of lame.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
I see you guys.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better...
Why does Clive get... Why does everyone crap on Clive? It's like, they can't build up someone else without crapping on Clive. It's kind of funny, but also at the same time, it's not always necessary. Is that a camel? I could just ride Ambrosia, but I think it's more fun to do this.
You're injured.
Yeah, that... No, you don't say.
It swallowed her.
We'll help you.
Rest.
The good news is we don't have to return.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic is still there.
Yeah, that would be...
ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Oh, that's what they were talking about earlier. I'm stupid.
Good. I got here in time.
Finished.
Is someone there? Please,
We save someone?
I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
tell. Taken care of.
Another survivor.
His wounds were too...
He was... Tabor is safe, thanks.
Oh, hey, we leveled up. Always nice.
You seem...
You must have me confused.
Shrimp said, oh, nope, gotta go.
Son of a whore. I was there in Kosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you...
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bet.
What of my ill will?
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your...
My oath!
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance.
No. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw.
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing. Just know that I will fight.
I look forward to that challenge. Not everything. I guess it does go to show that not everything we've done has been well met.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Whoa, she really is stealthy. Wait. Oh. Red Cloud stood next to it. Is she just female Cloud?
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
Yeah, please.
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
I guess that's Odin.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
We're gonna be fighting him next.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic!
No, he hasn't. He's come to, like, feed you to them, essentially, I get it.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Oh, boy.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed.
Someone's smart.
Ah, so you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Yeah, you're not...
Enough.
Did he kill everyone in that room?
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris.
Who in the world?
A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
If
Yes,
you
Your
kill Jill.
Majesty.
You're talking about Jill.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you. So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Have we seen a completed version of that picture?
Flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
No.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
Yeah.
If that is your
I don't
wish,
know who is...
Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
Alright, let's go. So I guess maybe Ifrit's his main body?
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
See,
Are you buying
what do you have for
or
sale?
selling?
It's not better. I feel like I could sell some of these weapons, but I don't want to in case they can be useful later. Remember my strongest sword did 75 damage.
Of course.
Let's fill this
Anything
sack
else?
up, because that's always useful.
Go safely.
I may just call it here and do some side quests. And for a stream, maybe to another stream later. We're kind of, let's see, how much is left in the game? Oh my god, okay. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream here. Actually, you know what? No, we'll advance plot. Actually, never mind. Never mind.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in
okay,
his radiance.
Whatever. You guys are...
It is from the darkness that we serve. Both him and now you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fight the Undying.
Pray accept this token.
The Phoenix
For as
down.
long as you bear it, members of our order will if there is nothing further.
No.
Your Grace.
It's a canva then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
This is a guy who goes by the name Outlaw now.
The free cities under sea?
We'll go until about 10:30 or something, or my dog's bigger.
Get him! All yours,
God, Jill, it's dead.
slow.
Depends what. I see another obelisk. That's
Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
Am I about to fight Odin? Wait, hold. Okay, we're not gonna skip this.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Okay, it didn't warn me that it'd be a while before I could come back to this place, so. This is apparently a good place for XP, because I was looking at where to, like, grind earlier. And this was like a good place.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
It's very different.
My boy.
Man, he just keeps getting good news. I didn't think he'd ever actually meet him.
It's really you.
And
I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
So Clive
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rosfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
Clive gets a dog. I mean, let me phrase that. Clive gets Torgal, the best companion.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
We're just watching you die right now.
They've been routed. They're wearing Waloed armor.
They're not even that. This way. Yeah, that's what I thought. Even if he looked the other way, I still would have head this way because that means that there's probably something hiding here somewhere.
here.
Yeah, I don't think they need an army if they have those monsters on the payroll. Or whatever you want to call it. Well, that guy could have done better. Holy crap, that was brutal. Ow, ow. We're in on big damage, stupid. I don't think I haven't used a potion yet. That's at bottom, so that's good. Let's keep going. You used your potion that you didn't need to use anyway. I think I'm gonna go like a done. Put sick Torgal on him and then pull him back in. This looks like a bad
Certainly big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
the city's leaders gather, there may still be survivors in sight.
I have... Alright. Collecting all the glowing things, because I need potions. Yeah, see, I don't necessarily care for Bahamut's abilities.
Where are they?
Is this another boss fight?
These creatures. His ultimate's reach extend this far. What the hell is going on here?
Where is your master? What does he want?
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
Who are you? I mean, I know you existed, but...
I don't believe we've been introduced.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be introduced.
You were in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like
They
you
were
and
men.
me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Caitlin of House Harvard. And you will yield.
No. No, we won't.
Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Too slow.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! He's still my beating heart! Let's try.
Fire it!
One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't.
I hate this.
Not good.
There we go. Ooh, that was tougher than I thought it would be. Also didn't help that I didn't have potions for that fight. I have a lot of gil now.
The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Please explain what was wrong. What is there left to do?
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
With the sword of the dead man. Fine, that is level. You guys are just gonna stand back and watch? The sky is
wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel.
Oh my
Your
gosh.
purpose.
Clive's getting sick and tired of people teaching him.
Purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Is this where the actual fight begins? Oh no. I cannot stress how much I need the audience to leave.
Try it.
is all the rest.
Joshua!
Jill, please don't. Oh no. Am I gonna get to play as Jill?
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
No. Well, he doesn't have her power yet, so she can't die.
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we're up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway, now the ship.
I need confirmation on where Jill's at.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
Oh, they were wanting to kill her. Okay. I guess they need him to absorb her power.
Wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake. My boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Einherjar wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain
Okay.
she is alive.
Okay, confirmation she's alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, Of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We can start.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Yeah. Okay. Confirmation. We have confirmation. All right. I'm gonna get to where I can fast travel to places. That is where we're going. Then I'm gonna do all the side quests off stream. Alright, there's new stuff with Black.
Nice. Gav said that Otto might know something.
So what do I owe the honor? Same fortune, do you? No scratches, right? Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Oh, wait, whoa. That's better than the sword I currently have.
No scratches, right? Not my best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you.
Okay, that
Anything
should...
else?
Fast travel. Okay, I got fast travel now. We're gonna end it here because a lot's happened and we gotta go save Jill. And how much is left of this stupid story? It's a good story. 20%. Oh my god. All right. I think I'm gonna go live like 7 p.m. tomorrow. Maybe earlier if I can. I'm gonna try to finish it this week. So, thank y'all so much for watching, and see y'all next time.